It's coffee time. Somebody the other day was saying that it's fairly common to have coffee where you leave it in there for too long and then it gets like burnt. It's like it doesn't taste the same because it's been cooking for so long. And I was like, I feel like most of the time when I drink coffee, it tastes the same. And then I realized it's because I can't remember the last time that I didn't have a coffee pot that automatically shut off, because my mom was always very conscientious about it. Like, she wanted to make sure that all of our appliances would shut themselves off eventually, right? So our coffee pot always had like a 2-hour limit on it, and so does the one that I wound up buying because I wound up with the same neuroses. So I'm like, wow, I don't think that I've ever drank coffee that's been just like sitting in a pot that's been on forever. I don't think that that's ever been a thing. And now I want to try it. I want to know like what burned coffee tastes like. But between when it's first made and then just having like the warming setting on for 2 hours, it tastes pretty much the same. Like, I drink it throughout that period and I don't feel like at the 2-hour period I'm going, ugh, this is gross now. I don't know. Okay, so today, guys. Well, yesterday we did the ceiling thing, and I'm glad that so many of you enjoyed that. I was like, I don't know if this is going to be an entertaining video at all. I don't know if people are actually going to like this, but I figured at the very least you could get some good music if you're into like chiptune 8-bit stuff. So that was kind of my goal. So I'm glad that so many of you liked that. And then today, I like did all sorts of house errands. And while I was doing that, I was watching all of the Walking Dead episodes that I hadn't watched. Now, the first 4 I watched at the Warp Zone house, because typically Warp Zone house is where we do like Game of Thrones, is where we do Walking Dead. But I wound up 2 episodes behind, and then I was like, you know what, forget it. Everybody can go have their Walking Dead nights, and whenever it all comes out, I'll just marathon it. So it's on Netflix now. I had options to watch it before this, but Netflix is just so easy. It's just so convenient. And I was like, well, now that it's on Netflix, I can literally watch it anytime the mood suits me. I don't have to like go rifling for my my hard drive or anything. So I watched it, and everybody kept saying, the only thing that I ever heard, God, I'm trying to figure out how to like talk about this without ruining things. The only thing that I kept hearing was that the finale was going to blow my mind, and I wound up being a victim of overhype, and it was so sad. It was like, that didn't blow my mind. I think that the moment that made me go, what? Was like midway through the series. And other than that, I was like, okay, this is cool. This is really neat. This is cool. But I had no more like, I didn't expect that at all moments. I don't know, guys. But don't get me wrong, it was great. I really, really liked it, and I'm excited now that I'm all caught up that when Season 3 watch party starts, I can go to those. Because those are always fun. And then when Game of Thrones starts, we can all watch Game of Thrones together again. I'm excited. I love when we all like get together and watch stuff. I think that Erin Lee is going to be having a pajama party where we all marathon Kuroko no Basuke, because that finished. They finished off the first season with 25 episodes, and I really hope that they do another season of it, but because since we all read the manga too, we know that it keeps going, so we're like, they should keep going because the anime is so good. But we figure we could have a pajama breakfast party and just marathon the show. Why not, right? So I think that's gonna be really fun. I don't know if we'll get through all of it. I don't know if it's gonna turn into like an all-day thing, but at the very least, we'll get through a few, and it'll be cool. It'll be really fun. They've had so many other anime parties at their house before. Not anime parties. For a while there, it was like every Wednesday night, people will come over and watch an anime. So they started off with Death Note, because Death Note is one of those ones where the story is just so great that even if you don't like anime and you're like, well, I guess I'll go to this anime night thing, you wind up being like, I need to know what happens! Like, you get so intense about it. For the most part, most people just love it. I love it. Up until a certain point. and then it falls apart for me. But anyway, most people love all of it. So, yeah, so they used to do that, and I never went to those because before I had my, like, all-day job and then made my videos, so I really didn't have time to go over there after work. But now, especially now that I've been able to start making my videos earlier in the day, like, I think that if they started having an anime night, I could totally go to that, and it would be the coolest. Oh my god. Also, I am loving this Sherlock Holmes game. I love it. Everybody was being super condescending in the comment section. Don't even care. I realize that sometimes I miss out on notes. Things that should be obvious. I get it. I understand, guys. It's condescending. Condescending in the comments. I assure you that this playthrough will have all the blood kench. There's where the L would have been. All the blood kench you could ever want. All of it. What would blood kench be, baby? Hi, kitty. I've been trying to keep him up all day. He keeps, like, falling asleep, and I'm like, because I want him to sleep through the night. So I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, that he sleeps all night. It'd be so great. He's stopped messing with the posters, though. I'm so excited. Consistency, yes. Every time he messes with them, squirt him with the water. And now he'll go up to them and he'll, like, put out a paw, but if he sees that I'm looking at him, he'll be like, he'll pull it back. Be like, never mind. You know, I think I'm good. And I'm like, yeah, you are. Kitty. Silly butt. Tomorrow we have TGS podcast. Everybody keeps asking what time it's at. It's the same time it's been for a really long time now. It's on Wednesdays at, well, normally, oh, dang it. No, it's at a different time tomorrow because, yeah. Okay, so normally it's Wednesdays at noon. Tomorrow it's Wednesday at 2:30 Pacific Standard Time. So, if you wanted to tune in, twitch.tv/TotalBiscuit. Our guest is Felicia Day, so it should be fun. It should also be plenty awkward, because I'm sure Jesse Cox is going to be, like, flaily, because he's a flaily. But it should be really fun. I love Felicia. So, doing that, and going to the gym tomorrow morning. And another Sherlock episode is going up tomorrow morning. But I don't think that it has any puzzles. It didn't have any puzzles. It was all, like, analysis and deduction. So, there isn't anything to watch and be like, oh, Doctor, why can't you figure this out? Flipping all of the tables. None of that. So, I'm better at some puzzles than I am at others. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm blasting through my coffee right now. My goodness. I'm also, I finally got to Claudia in Warehouse 13. Everybody keeps, like, tweeting at me that since I was like, oh, Warehouse 13 is pretty good. I'm like 3 episodes in. Everybody kept tweeting at me that I'm similar to Claudia. And so I was like, okay, so now I'm on the first episode that Claudia shows up in, and I was like, she does say dude a lot. Like, I don't see a whole lot of wow, my mouth is all over everything. I don't see a lot of similarities, but she and I do say dude a lot. So there's that. And she's tomboyish. I don't know. I like her, though. She's fun. She's cute. But I'm, like, barely into her episode. So I don't know, like, anything else about her. But I like her right now. I don't know what to tell you. Pete is hilarious, though. God, Pete just cracks me up. And I didn't like Micah at first. She was just, like, always mean. But now I really like her. She's gotten a lot softer and funnier. More funny. They're funny together. where at first, like, they were just always so mean to each other that I was like, oh no! Pete, you need to buckle your belt sometimes, and Micah, sometimes you need to chill a little bit. Those are my feelings. But I'm enjoying it. And I love Artie. He's adorable. Anywho. I'm gonna go. But I hope you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Come to the podcast. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, bye-bye. Mwah.